What if you could add anything to Minecraft? Well, a couple weeks ago, that's exactly what I asked my viewers as a little way to celebrate Christmas. So I set out on a quest to bring your guys' awesome ideas to life. It was just going to be a simple, fun little Oh no. Wait, no. So in this video, we're going to be opening 4 little presents for all you guys. And this first one happens to be under the water. So let's take a look. And in this chest, we got a boat. So this first comment is from my boy Dylan, and he wants to have a way to speed up his boat with a sail. My first idea was to try to give the boat some motion. If I use this command right here, it launches the boat into the air. But when I was testing it, it turns out if the player's in the boat, you can't modify the boat's motion for some reason. So my second idea was to use tiny teleportations to just nudge the boat a little bit in the direction I want it to go. But once again, when I actually get in the boat, it doesn't do anything. At this point, I was pretty stumped, but I didn't give up. Found out that if you make a boat ride an invisible item display, and then ride that boat, you can actually get full control over that boat's movement. So this is my first iteration of the sail right here. We right click, and then boom. The boat is now sailed up. And if I double tap W, it unfurls the sail, and it starts accelerating on its own. And basically, the idea behind it is that you get a higher top speed, but a lower turning radius. However, there is one minor problem with this sail. It is extremely ugly. I knew it was time to hit up an old friend.
Pasado un tiempo, amigo mío.
Yo necesito tu ayuda.
You know I only have one condition.
Oh gosh, what is it this time? One TNT Cannon with bind. What? What the heck is it? You already textured it? What?
Yeah, I did. And if you want everything else textured, then you better get it.
Is this really how we're doing? Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Fine. Let's go. What's that in the distance? What could it be?
Ahoy, ya mateys. I made this really, really cool, super awesome sail texture.
Oh, look at that beaut.
Ha! TNT Cannon better be really good. Ha!
What's that? Ah, look at that
Huh?
sail texture. Ahoy! So I spent all this time making this whole movement system for the boat. I figured, you know, might as well put a bit more use to it. And ended up making this. Behold, the cloud sail. Now this baby, it floats on clouds, and it can flap every 4 seconds, whatever direction you're looking. And wait, what the heck is that in the background?
Okay, hello. So he basically just gave me the model of the standard sail and was like, okay, so this one just goes straight up. And I'm like, how am I supposed to make this like make sense? So he's like, oh, just make it like a hot air balloon. So naturally I made it a ghast and it looks awesome. I cannot wait to wreak havoc on like a bunch of villagers.
Next up, we got the speed sail. This one's just like the normal sail. It has the same turn radius, it has the same acceleration, except it has higher max speed. So this thing, it can cruise. Okay, we're finally ready for our next present. Let's go see what's inside. Oh hey, Santa stopped by this year. Anyways, our next comment is from Noah S. And the item is an enchanted book. Because what Noah wants is to be able to put multiple types of protection on his armor. So this idea originally started out as just having illegal armor enchantments, but it actually extended into being all kinds of illegal enchantments. So what we have here is if we get a villager to max level, and wait a second, he gets this cool little effect on him. It has to be a librarian villager. And what you'll notice is that any enchantment book traits that he has, he'll now receive a gilded variant. So here, we have a Gilded Knockback 2 book. And I'm just going to buy a couple just to show you guys how it works. So what a Gilded book does is if you hold in your offhand and then crouch while holding that item, it'll apply that enchantment to your item. And you may be wondering, okay, that's all right. I guess I don't have to use an anvil. But what's special about these is that it applies to any item. So now, these emeralds now have Knockback 2. Now, something cool with this is that it actually allows you to get over-leveled enchantments. So, like, this sword already has Knockback 2 on it. If I apply a Gilded Knockback 2 to it, My sword now has knockback 3. This sword has sharpness on it. And if I apply to this Bane of Arthropods, it has both of them now, which you normally cannot get. Now, to balance this out, I did put one constraint on it. If an item is already gilded, and you try to apply another gilded enchantment to it, it doesn't work. This forces you to be a little bit selective about whether you'd rather have, for example, Sharpness 6 or Sharpness 5 and Smite 5. Now, if you'd prefer to use these things unlimitedly, you can actually enable an unlimited mode. So you do /function, PMAS, and then you do gilded / toggle unlimited mode. Make sure you have cheats enabled, and when you run it, now you'll notice unlimited mode is now active. This means that I can apply as many gilded enchantments to an item as I want, without any restrictions. As you can see. Behold, we are now going to craft the knockback 2 fish. Science said it was impossible. Oh, look at it. Look at the power, the raw might. Ladies and gents, I hope you're hungry because it's time for the third present. We got a very special present for a very special gift here. And the next item inside is a painting. And a comment comes from Cryoa, because he wants a way to be able to put paintings into crossbows and use them as a sort of portal gun. So let's get right into it. So if you take an arrow, 2 ender pearls, and a painting, you'll get a new item called a painting bolt. Now, on its own, you can't load this into a crossbow or anything. But if you look at a painting with it and click, well, actually, if you miss, it does that. But if you click, it does that. And now, this painting bolt has a painting loaded into it. And what you can actually do with this is shoot it from a crossbow. And anything that travels through that portal will be transported right back to the painting. Now, if you want to add a little bit of pizzazz, you can actually add colors by holding them in your offhand. So now, this is a red painting. And anytime I click it, it'll save that red color to it. If I shoot that from a crossbow, it's now red. And additionally, you can actually apply names to your die, and then when you click it, it'll save that name, and it will show up when you hover over it. And then, when you shoot it from a crossbow, it actually shows that name now. So let's see a third person. Oh, crap. What was that? You just make a death trap with a... That's actually kind of cool.
Anyway, here's what it looks like when you fire it. Very cool, very cool.
Now, one cool application I see with this is, one thing I always have problems with when I'm playing survival is that my inventory just fills up with junk. Now, wouldn't it be cool if you had a arrow that could lead to a bunch of hoppers? Then, all those items go right to your storage system, no matter where you are in the world. Every time you toss something through here, or that you travel through it, it actually extends its lifetime by 1 second. They actually work through unloaded chunks, so no matter where you are in the world, it'll always teleport to the right spot. Okay, and then just a cool little showcase of this. This zombie, he's about to kill me. I suck at this game, and I'm deep in this cave. Well, boom! Back to safety. That's right. Well, guys, I think that wraps up our video. What the? Okay, I guess we got another present. TNT. Oh my gosh. No, get that comment off my screen. No, we're not doing this right now.
Up, boy.
No!
Better have it ready for your sakes. You don't want me to pull
okay,
Where is it?
Make TNT Cannon. Okay, it's almost ready. Okay. It's ready. Follow me.
Is. Prove it.
Let's go. Here we are.
I'm in heaven.
TNT Cannon lets you shoot TNT from your offhand. It has a 5-second cooldown unless you use its alternate fire. By clicking TNT on the ground, it'll pick it up and any surrounding TNT. Click again, and you'll launch it wherever you're looking. Whatever TNT is in the middle will always explode first, allowing you to get a sort of cluster bomb effect. Just be careful, because if somebody punches you while you're holding TNT, the fuse will get decreased, and yeah, that can happen. Before we wrap things up here, I just want to take a moment to recognize all the insane hard work that Kleinville put into this project. He's been blessed with an incredible artistic gift, And it's just so awesome to me that he chose to use that gift to share it with you guys and help bring your guys' ideas to life. So, Kaleidico, I just want to say thank you, both for all your help on this project. I mean, it really wouldn't be the same without you, and also just for being a great friend in general. Now, as we close things out here, I want to call back to the real reason we do all this celebrating and gift giving. The reason being, 2,000 years ago, a very special child was born. This child would change the course of history. But I'm not really much of a history guy. You know, I live in the here and now. But the thing is, this child is acting in the here and now. And in fact, he's the only reason you're listening to this video. You see, when I started working on this project, I burned out super quickly. I was just kind of like hitting a brick wall. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just go back to my personal projects. I don't really want to do this anymore. But it's that same child from 2,000 years ago that gave me the strength to keep going with this. And not just, trudging through to get it done, but to do it with love. Because he himself set the example for love. And I knew if there's someone out there that loved me that much, then what else can I do but everything I can to love those around me? When the fire in my heart dies out, he's the one who rekindles it. And when it threatens to consume me, he's the one who tempers it. Every major breakthrough, every major moment with this YouTube channel, with all my programming, everything, he has been there. And that same love that Jesus has shown for me, he also has for you. It's a love far beyond either you or I could comprehend. And so, it is with great joy in my heart that I wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. God bless you all.